Next question, Mr. Gatto, if you would respond first, please. As recent as October the 1st, the controversial Oakland bypass is still listed as one of two top priorities by the State Highway Administration and the Maryland Department of Transportation, even though funding for the multi-million-dollar project is nowhere to be found on the state's economic radar in the foreseeable future. Are you in favor of keeping the bypass project as a top priority, or do you believe there are other more deserving capital projects that should be funded instead? Mr. Gatto.
I'm definitely not in favor of pursuing continuation on the bypass. I think we've got some other very important options that we can deal with to help alleviate the problem that Oakland is experiencing and the way it's the traffic flow in there. Just a little example, even that center turning lane made a big and huge difference. Again, there is some issues there, but it is, again, Garrett County, we don't experience that all day. It's a certain periods of the day, so we need to work smartly and again work with the people of Oakland and the communities to make sure we're doing everything we can to help them and doing what they want. As far as other projects, I'm not too much aware of what other projects, but any way we can improve our roads in Garrett County and other options of roads in Garrett County, I would support that.
Thank you, Mr. Welch. Same question.
Here we are. I'm absolutely opposed to the bypass in its current format. It should probably go around Sand Flat. My personal preference would be down 495 and cross somewhere over 560 where it would meet the West Virginia road that was built 30 years ago. But I don't know, probably 10 years ago I wrote a letter to an area paper suggesting that it was crazy to commingle tourist traffic with heavy commercial traffic, and of course that's accurate, it is. So then we're down to like farmland and stuff like that. I think that's bogus, frankly, but the cost and the absurdity of the process puts it way down my radar list. I would not support it as it is laid out or as it is costed. That just won't happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Falter. Same question.
Rule 1 to finding solutions. First, define the problem. In this case, the problem is that people think it's about a bypass. Just not true. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but the so-called bypass is a link in the larger project known as Continental 1. This is one of those superhighways designed to carry raw materials out of the country to be assembled in other countries and brought back as cheap finished products to the emerging third world country known as the good old USA. 2 of those highways are either complete or near complete. For a more complete explanation, you can go to Taxpayers for Common Sense, where you will find the interview that they did with me. The SHA did a study some years back, which I have the lone remaining copy in the county, that rated US 219 through Oakland as LOSA, that's level of service A, the highest level of service rating given to a state highway. Bottom line, we don't need it. It's a waste of taxpayers' money and will increase dangerous truck traffic through the county.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford. Same question.
Yeah, I'd like to see that money. If the state had the money, I wish they would restore the highway user funds to our small towns. That's really where the priority lays, I think. I've never seen an economic justification for the bypass, so I'm very skeptical as to why we need it. What industry do we have south of Oakland that has trouble getting out? I think we have a driving problem in Oakland, but it doesn't rise to the level of a $42 million bypass. I think if we do have one, it's going to be a late-night drag strip. You're going to hear every loud exhaust system on every truck and Harley unwind throughout the night. I would be open to further ideas about where that money could be applied in the big vision of our county and where it needs to go. So I'm very skeptical about it. I think it's going to devalue local property along the stretch of it, and it's going to forever fracture our two towns and change the character of them.
Thank you, Mr. Robison.
Well, actually, it already has fractured our two towns. Oakland went ahead and put this all together, got all this state money, and nobody even bothered to go talk to Lino. They didn't know what was going on in Mountain Lake Park. They haven't made sure that this wasn't impacting them. There's been no studies that have shown what was going on. I'm still waiting for a package to see some of the other input that was associated with this, but it would be way down on any list that I would have for looking at it. Again, we should go back to the 16 county roads employees that we just lost, putting them back on the road so that if we do have a bad winter, again, we've got the capacity to keep us open and keep us operating. If we've got money there, we're back to the schools again. You know, if we got a little extra money left over, maybe we should put a group together to look at maybe putting together some of those ordinances. Thanks.
Thank you.